Alright, Aesc Engine Dev again. Let's see what we got cooking for this week. So first off, we got error handling. So before, if you didn't pick the sprite and tried to run, it just doesn't show the sprite. And it was pretty hard to track down. So what I did this week is you say, hey, error object, so it tells you the object, object A, which mod is the sprite mod, and it tells you what's wrong. So it has an empty sprite. So if we just click, yeah, we're all good, and it runs, and it closes the little box there. And so this works with a few of them. So like for the shooter mod, things that are necessary, right? So for the shooter mod, you're going to need a bullet sprite. And if you don't, it says, hey, now it's the shooter mod, has no bullet sprite, and then you define it, and it works. So hopefully that should help like debugging at least a little bit. What else? I just general improvements. So like finally the sprite, you have a shift to hold to make it square rather than like trying to eyeball it before. You can actually like be ensured it's a very same width and height, right? So that's pretty neat. For the shooter mod, let's see. This direction arrow actually works now. So let's say, let's leave that there. And so it shoots in the upper left, and then bam. Let's reduce that. And then we want to go that way. It goes that way. Because before it was just speed, so now it's speed and direction. And so you can get a little slow guy going that way, or a quick guy going that way. So that's a much needed improvement also. Okay, the button here too, the shoot button, you can actually just press escape and it'll, on the cooldown, just automatically fire for you. So that's a cool for like, AI or whatever. And there's probably an argument to be made that this should be done in like another mod, but I don't know. If I might have a use for that in the future and maybe I'll do it then, but for now I'll just I'll not do that. Okay, ping pong mod. This does what you think. It's like an AI. It goes back and forth on a ping pong route. So like the red arrow defines the route. So you can go like there, or like this way. Yeah, and so he goes back and forth on this little route, and you can make him really quick. One of these little slider bars, or like maybe really slow going that way. So a lot of options here. All right, yeah, there we go. Cool. And then, oh yeah, we got the row column initializing mod. So this makes it so you have your rows, I think this is sideways, and then your columns, which is up and down. So we'll say 3 columns, so 3 columns tall and like five rows wide. Is that right? Maybe that's wrong. I don't know, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, there we go. So it's a 3 by 5. I should really just rename it to width and height, honestly. I never remember which is which. Um, and you can change it so like 2, it's only 2, like back to 5 and down to 1, and it's still the 5. And I mean, these show as a floating point for now, but they just round down. I'm sure there's a way I can handle this in the future. I don't know. I'll look into something. But it's not an issue for now. I mean, like 5.19 is obviously 5 rows. They're not going to do one more. Or 5 columns, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, okay? Okay, so let's just make our thing here. So that just shows us how big the game window will be, right? The ping pong, and all the aliens will share the same ping pong like start and end, I think. So if we do that, they should, and they flip over. Yeah, there we go. They all shoot at the same time now, so that might be an argument for a shooter mod in the future, like an AI one with like randoms on it, but it's whatever. Uh, okay, and let's just do the player real quick and finish off our game here. Like this. Okay. And then one of these guys. And then we want a pretty short cooldown there. Let's make it space, yeah. And here's another thing. With this diagonal movement mod, you can escape on the characters to make it not go that way. So you can just move left and right, but up and down, you can't move that way. Yeah, just left and right. And then the speed still works the same, so it's still like that. I think we're good. Oh, let's get a hitbox on these guys. Yeah. So if all goes right, we should be able to. Yeah, there we go. So it's a kind of it's a kind of game, I guess. Not bad. It's it's something though. And obviously you could make cooler prototypes that aren't like retro games with this. So Anyway, there's the Aesc engine development. Hope this was cool.